disclosure. Please, it's very important to read the disclosure. Uh, we are sharing our signals for free. There is no promotion, no sales, talk, nothing. The way you follow those signals, you have an entry price, you have a target. On the pullback, you have a safe entry. And then you have your P&L from every signal. And then you have the target where it says here in the where the color is in cayenne, and the colors for the entry they are in yellow here on the top of the market analyzer. The same story is on the forex. You have the direction of the entry, sell or buy, the number, the target. On the pullback, where is your re-entry, which is says a safe entry. And then you have the P&L. The trailing stop 2 is a major fib line, and the trailing stop 1 is a minor fib line. And then you have the stop loss is right front of you. So, and then if you, this is the swing trading. And if you like to follow the scalping, is at the bottom of the page. You can follow the scalping as well if you want to scalp the market. On the first chart on the left corner here, we have a YM, and then on the middle chart is the ES, and we have the NASDAQ is on the third chart. And then on the chart here, you can see where is your entry. As an example for the NASDAQ, you can see where is your entry. Your trailing is stop, and then when the market hits the target, you will see where the market hit the target. In the same story here, as an example, right now the ES hit the target. We are waiting for a new signal, and then um, uh, here is your entry, your trailing stop. Now you can see we have a new signal on the US Japanese on the Forex. Then you can see the sell order, and then it tells you the entry, and then it tells you the target, and then the trailing stops as well. Here is your YM, also the same thing. You have the entry, trailing stop is right in front of you, and then you have the target. And then at the same time, we are sharing our fib lines, and then you will find out how accurate our fib lines. If you don't have any fib line, then you can go ahead and copy our fib lines as well. And there we are. And I'm gonna be now we already hit the target. There is nothing to say. But once we hit the new signals, we will uh, 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 guide you or spot a light of if there's any trouble in the market. We will do that. The market is really trending very nicely today. There is no chop for the last couple of weeks. We've had a really hard movement in the market, but today is really trending, and it is the best day today, really, to take the market. Right now on the market analyzer, we have 630, 614 ticks from the signal base, and then we have around 620 ticks in total P&L on those trades. And then we have the ES, YM, NASDAQ, CL, DAX, 30-year Treasury bond, Russell, and 6E. However, if there's any of the instruments we do not have here, and you would like to add those instruments for you, we'll be more than glad to do that. You just Skype us or call us, and we'll be more than glad to add those instruments for you. We wish you the best. There is no sell talks, there is no promotion. Those are only fully automated signals, fully automated trading, fully automated scalping, and then you can go ahead and copy those signals. If this will help the traders, we have one guy yesterday. He took the signal from the CL, nailed $900. It was very nice. And what you see, what you get, we have nothing to hide, and it's right in front of you. Then you will see the plus and the minus. That's all to it. We are sharing the signals. There is nothing more to it. For our members, we start sending out the MetaTrader 5, and actually traders are very happy with it. And what we are doing, we are making a small target, couple $100, And then this is what exactly immediately we hit a couple of trades on the ES and the CL. It is a very light platform, and it seems like traders are happy with it. For those guys don't have a fast internet or they don't have a high performance computer, then they can go ahead and change their license to the MT5 if they like to. This is just an option service to our clients. As you see right now, the ES has hit the target. The YM has the target. We are up to 769 ticks from the last signal. You can see that from the market analyzer on the top. And you can see the entry for each market today, the ES, YM, NASDAQ. And you can see the target on the charts or on the market analyzers. They are the same numbers. And in a way, it is overdue right now to take any more short on those trades, because once this market, the future markets, hits those targets, now we actually looking for reversal. Despite if they have pushed this market 1 bar or 2 bar is irrelevant. We have hit all markets today, except the 30-year Treasury bond. We didn't make it, and then the Russell. We are on 68 ticks, but we have not got all the way hitting the target on the Russell. But the rest of the market has hit uh, the the targets, and now what you are going to be facing a little volatility. The reason is there is a volatility here. After we hit the target, you can see this market now is a profit taking. And then what we are going to those area here, folks. And this is where are the most volatility in the market, in the future market, around those area. Let me go ahead and throw those down for you so you can see those here where are the fib lines, where you can see the fib lines and the support resistance right there. Those and this one here, the re-entry. Trend stop is a fib line, is a major one. Fib line is a minor one, and a re-entry price. Plus, we have the true average price. Those the area on any time the futures will have a really a nasty volatility in those area. So when you are trying to trade, when you are making a decision on your trade, you can just make a decision whatever you like to do. I'm not going to be calling any trades. We just helping sharing the signal. Best Pro Trade is not responsible for your action or your trade or your decision. We have nothing to do with that. We are only sharing our signals for free. We are not expecting anything in back, and so please do not throw rock at us. And that only trying to share those signals with you guys and nothing to it. So on those around the area here on the safe sell entry or on the trailing stop, this area here on the YM, this is a very lot of volatility in here, and you should be careful how you dive into it. The same thing here on the trailing stop or around the sell entry or around the safe sell entry. In this area here, there is a lot of volatility. You have to watch out how you're going to be making a trade, whether it's short or long. But despite all that, right now, this market has hit the target. Beautiful ride early this morning, and we are done with that. If you cannot handle the swing trading, then we go ahead and share the. You can pick up some a signal from the scalping is very fine with me. You decide whatever you want to do, go ahead and do. But those are really just helping you to see which the future's direction. And if this will help somebody, we got a very nice guys yesterday follow some of the signals and they were very happy about it. So we wish you the best. I'm gonna stay quiet, guys. It's not my job to teach trading, but if it's something I need to highlight, I will be more than glad to highlight for you what's going on in the market so you will not bump into trouble. We wish you the best. Please play it safely, and we will talk very soon. I'll stay quiet for the rest of the for the at least for the next 10 minutes. Thank you. Okay, we have. I stayed quiet, and we had a signal a few minutes ago on the ES. We had a signal on the Nasdaq, and we had a new signal on the YM. Right front of you, we had a buy entry at 27.12.25. The target was 27.28.25. It hit it right to the tick. And right now we are 48 ticks in the profit on the ES, which it was higher at the target. The YM right now we have 139, 141 ticks in the profit, and the Nasdaq has 114 ticks in the profit. So one contract on the ES, one contract on the YM, one contract on the NASDAQ. The total is over $1,500 based on one trade and one contract. So whoever took that signal now and copy that signal, you should be stop trading right now, because once you hit the target, there is nothing left. And as you see, day in and a day out, and we are showing this every single day live, and you can see it never fail. Once we hit the target, there is nothing left in this business. And then we are waiting for a new signal. Right now, the market is climbing again to the target. There is a very strong trend. Today, the market is beautiful, is trending. There is no problems back and forth. But once it hits the target, there is nothing left. So, folks, trading, or you want to copy the signal, again, it is on your own risk. And whoever copy those signals today, he must be very happy, man. And but just be careful. You should not be trading 24/7. If you copy those trade, by now you should have. Now we have on the ES $775 on one trade. We have $720 on one trade, and on the YM, and we have 570. This is $1,500 based on three trades, one lot each from the signal. So this is a very powerful instrument and a very powerful signals. But you should not be sitting on the gambling table the rest of the day, because you need to keep protecting your profit. Also on the euro dollar, we can see we have hit the target. This is lovely. And now we are expecting reversal, and we will see what will happen. Everything is right in front of everybody. We're not hiding anything. We're showing our losses and our winning trades. And this is the way it is in the market. If you want to copy those signals, copy them at your own risk. But or if there is some instruments you are missing, you're very welcome. Contact me. If we have the data, well, we will add it for you. There is no cost. There is no sales stocks. There is no promotion. There is nothing. I just decided to let the public see how those signals work at no charge. That's all to it. Okay, we wish you the best. Whoever took those trades, we wish you the best, and we will continue broadcasting those signals for free and sharing it with all the our follower traders. And if anybody have a question, you're very welcome to contact me. Um, expect reversal after we hit the target, and we will see what will happen. Thank you. After we hit the target on that one here live, front of every trader, after we hit the target, as you see, there is nothing left. And after we hit the target, we did not miss anything. So whoever followed those signals here, nail it at the target, is done, nailed over 1500 on one contract on the YM, one contract on the ES, and one contract on the NASDAQ. If you follow those signals, the last one, you should have made over $1,000 based on one contract. If you followed one ES, one YM, and one NASDAQ, total investment around 1500, and you nailed on those signals right now, right front of you, front of every trader. We are sharing those information to everyone out there. If you follow those trades, you would have nailed 1500. You should be stopping trading for today. And now the signals, after the way it works, after we hit the targets, there is no more trades. There is one option you can do is re-enter the market where it says safe buy entry in the orange color, and then you see it on the market analyzer where it says safe entry. So this one here is made especially for the pullback re-enter the market only. It's not the signal. The signal is right there. The signal is at the entry price. The safe entry, it is based on the pullback and is calculated by the fibs. And then because we hit the target, as an example, the euro dollar, this is a clear picture. The euro dollar hit the target. We had an entry. We have a buy entry, very fine. And now the uh, pullback, it came into the true average price, and the safe entry, again, on the pullback, is right in front of you, is 80.1. So the auto trade take the entry from the signal to the target only. For the advanced traders, if they wanted to get involved more in the trade, they can manually enter the safe entry here as an example on the YM. I'm going to make it a little bit clear so you can see it. And this is your safe re-entry at 2711.75 on the ES. And on the NASDAQ, we have 6841, but there is a couple, if there's any members out there, those are your $35 zones. So there is a couple lines with the zone here. So I'm not sure the NASDAQ is going to come all the way down to the safe entry. It could project it from the 68.45.25 on the NASDAQ. So if you keep your eye on the re-entry, if this market is not going to hold the re-entry price, then we are going to generate a new signal. The system will generate a new sell signal. So to simplify it, if we are looking at the YM, the trailing stop is based on floor and fibs, high time floor and fibs. So the first trailing stop you see here, the green line, is your floor and fibs support line. Then we have the entry, and we have the safe entry is based on the pullback. Then we have the trailing stop 2, which you see it on the market analyzer and on the chart. The trailing stop 2 is based on major support for that market at the moment. Anything, if this market not going to be holding on those 3 levels, that means the market is going down, and that has been confirmed. If those lines get broken, this mean has been confirmed, and now we are looking for a short. Doing those timing when the markets hit this area here on any given market, that is going to cause volatility. Why? Because there is major supports area, there is key numbers in there, and there is a lot of direction can cause the ES or the YM either pulling back or breaking those levels. So when you are trading, you have to be a little bit careful once we hit this area here on those three lines, because this is where all the volatility is going to happen. So if you notice right now on the ES, let me get it a little bit bigger so you can see it. If we look on the ES right now, we are going, this is your first trailing stop. This is your minor trailing stop. This is your re-entry point. It says here safe buy entry. And then it followed by a major support area, followed by a trailing stop is a floor fibs, and followed by that another major support area. So what you see from 2713.75, if you look back on those video, it was the through average price on the yesterday and the day before yesterday. The 2713.75 was the key. So right now, in order for this market, we will have a short trade, or if you have your system, whatever indicators you have, and you are looking for a short trade, very fine. But you gotta be careful with that this area here. This is a very, very high risk to dive in any kind of trade. This is a really high risk area, because on this area right now on the ES, once the ES comes into those levels, there is more than 7 out of 10 is gonna go ahead and pull back from the area. So this is why on those area here, you have to think the market is on a pullback and a re-entry, but there is no short. And anyone can take a short in this area particularly. This is your chances on your short trade is gonna be success is 1 or 2 out of 10. This area here, it is on the pullback re-entry long. And this is where your chances are 8 out of 10. It will succeed and it will make it. And we have the 2 or 3 out of 10. It is if the seller trying to push the market is going to break all those levels here. So whether you are auto trading or you are manual trading, even if your auto trade come into those levels, your auto trade is going to get in trouble. Not just our auto trade, any kind of auto trade you're trading, it will dive into the volatility, and that will cause you a couple of $300 in losing trades. So especially for those guys, they say this is not my problem, I'm auto trading. Yes, with all the respect, yes, sir, you're auto trading with all the respect, but also you have to give. Look at this one, guys. I want to get it a little bit bigger here so everybody can watch it carefully how this market function. And look at the ES. This is your re-entry point, is 2712. Watch this market, folks. Look at this accuracy. The first bar is right in front of you. The first bar came into the minor support level like a clock. The second bar came into the safe entry. The third bar, the one now is not closed. Look where it stopped. is to detect this information. If you give it to a professional trader, he see there is a lot of potentials in there. You give it to amateur trading, what he sees is just normal lines. So look at this safe buy entry and look how accurate the ES, where it's stopped or where it's been respected in that matter. Look, if a trader cannot see this potential, that means he's not a profitable trader. He's a disaster trader. Because if he cannot read those or he cannot accept the fact in here, then this trader has a problem, really. So let's see what will happen. If you notice on the right, on the left upper corner here, this is another system is telling you the signal from around 10 indicators, and this blinking, that means there is a lot of sales orders right now trying to push this market down. That's why it's blinking, because I don't want to waste my time to see who's the buyers and the sellers. So that's why we had it on the corner of our eye to see blinking. That tells me there is a lot of sales order come in, and that's all what I need to know. There is a lot of short sellers coming in trying to push this area down. And if you notice right now, look at this ES, the first bar on your right hand, and look the difficulties in this area. And now you will see start blinking again, because the shorters are trying to break those areas to let it down. And look how it is struggling, the ES. And I'm so glad we are doing this live. Actually, I'm enjoying myself doing this live, because this way here, we're not showing after the fact. We are showing